welcome back. Copters are live. I like, you know, when I was going through all of my banless predictions and what I think they were going to do, I thought there was a small chance that they would consider unbanning Copter because a lot of people seem to think that it was probably the one card on the ban list that maybe didn't need to be there. But I really did not think they would pull the trigger this close to Atlanta. Kind of happy they did. Maybe maybe I shouldn't be happy that they did. We expect to play against a lot of opposing Smugglers Copter today. So yeah, this card's gonna be all over the place. I saw a Ginger tweet that he was saying that he said that Record or Bankbuster is better than Copter. I'm really convinced he just hasn't cast that card before, but yeah, this is kind of the first shell that we're trying out. This is maybe the one deck that I talked about it, where I talked about Copter being one of the best in, because this deck is severely lacking 2-mana plays. It's all about elf into 3-drop, but you have to realize that what happens if your elf dies, right? And previously, the Gruul deck didn't really play a lot of 2-drops. They had experimented with Bankbuster in the past, but, elf doesn't crew Bankbuster. It's kind of awkward with Stormseeker because you have to, play the Stormseeker, can't crew with it. It's just, it's weird. So Copter is, the perfect 2-drop for this deck. Nothing else has really changed. Everything else is pretty much the same. One thing I will say with Copter in specifically boats is Lovestruck Beast stock definitely goes up because making a 1/1 is so good with Copter. So keep that in mind. And also Akroan War stock goes up because now you have, before I was saying this earlier, where if you would Akroan War steal a 2/2 and you have a Chariot in play and their 2/2 is the only creature you have, you can't crew the Chariot with just the 2/2 prior to Akroan Wars Chapter 3. So having a vehicle that allows you to basically crew with any creature does make Akroan War quite a bit better, so keep that in mind. But yeah, pretty standard stuff. Just want to try. Just think Copter's busted. Doesn't Copter make Greasefang broken? See, a lot of people are, they're it's all over Twitter this morning. One thing that I will mention to you is the reason that Greasefang is busted, and the reason that people, every single time somebody complains about Greasefang, it's because you get Parhelion done, right? But the issue is, if you get Parhelion, Smuggler's Copter does not let you Parhelion on turn 3. If you play, a 1-drop, and then a Copter on 2 is your discard outlet, that doesn't let you Parhelion until turn 4. So it doesn't even, I'm not trying to tell you that Copter is bad in Greasefang, because it's obviously not, but it doesn't, what's the best way to put this? It doesn't contribute to the deck's nut draws. So yeah, and also, bringing back Copter, who cares? They don't care about bringing back Copter. They'd still rather bring back a Chariot or a Parhelion. So it's just, it doesn't enable your nut draws. It's bad when you have to Greasefang it back. The deck will probably play it, but I don't think it's, it doesn't make Greasefang broken. It doesn't really do what you want it to do in Greasefang. Mardu Yeah, well, the reason that Mardu played those cards is because they're not playing green, right? Grizzly Salvage is the best enabler for Greasefang because it looks at 5 cards, it finds you Greasefang, and it bins Parhelion. But if you're playing Mardu and not green, then you don't have access to that card. So you have to, you know what I mean? You have to, do other things. Right, I will say, if you are choosing to play Smuggler's Copter in Greasefang, which maybe that's correct, one thing I will strongly recommend, which is something that Greasefang decks have not really done as of late, you should almost 100% be playing Stitcher Supplier because it is a 1-drop that crews Copter that mills cards for Greasefang. So keep that in mind. Even though Supplier has mostly fallen out of favor, if you're choosing to play Copter, it gets a lot better. So, my version of Abzan Greasefang has 4 Supplier, 4 Copter. Yeah, Copter plays defense pretty nicely, too, which is good. Does Mono Black aggro with Copter come back to the meta? I don't know. I mean, I'll probably play some Mono Black at some point. I'm not 100% convinced that it's, as good as it used to be. Am I attacking here? If I attack, I still have 1 blocker. It's, probably fine, right? Because they're so likely to they're very likely to just play a Convoke creature next turn anyways, so I don't think I mind attacking. Okay. All right, first time casting Smuggler's Copter. It looks amazing. first attack with Smuggler's Copter already seems busted. Yeah, Copter does make spirits really bad. That's a good point. Okay, they just can't handle it. They just can't handle it. I don't know what you want from me. Oh man, hold on. This is a good tweet. Just this. Just the chat log. Activates ability of Smuggler's Copter. Being attacked by Smuggler's Copter. Discards Forest. Turn 3. Conceded from the game. That's a good tweet right there. Shit. Yeah, Copter already getting banned. Yeah, updated State of Pioneer. Updated State of Pioneer. Copter gonna get the Grave Troll treatment. I really don't know why they unbanned it. I think that card is obscene, but I mean I'll take it. I'm not complaining. I really enjoy casting it. It's a lot of fun, but I don't get it. All right, Bolt Snap Bolt is redeemed to pull. Do we have a mod here? I don't know what Bolt Snap Bolt's pulls are so weird. I need to like ban Bolt from suggesting pulls. All right, new pull. What's the RCQ play for last 3 RCQs? Here, okay. What's the RCQ play? What is Mist? What is that? I don't. What even is that? What is Mist Rigor? I don't. What the fuck? White Black Scam, or Demir Scam? What is that? All right, I'll lead the poll up for 5 minutes. It's the correct name for Tidebinder. Oh, okay. So you're just weird. Gotcha. Noted. What am I cutting against Convoke? Not cutting Copter. Sentinel can probably go. I think Akroan War is kind of whatever. Probably trim a Chariot. A Braid sucks. The 1-for-1 removal is kind of bad. This thing does block pretty well. Guess I could play like 1 War on the draw. War is still kind of okay, because if you can get the Chapter 3, it does Wrath them. But it's just like, on the draw, that almost never happens. Yeah, another deck that gets better with Copter clans. The Copter is insane in that deck too. The Blurred and Soul deck. I gotta get some more information for Pure Modern. I still haven't created the event. I'm like, again, pretty sure that it's gonna be on January 6th or whatever the first Saturday of January is. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on that. I have a brew which do not know even to call a deck. What is this? Chaos. What is this? Why is there... Oh, it's a Lutri deck. I don't usually say no to donation decks, but this one looks a little out there. This one looks a little out there. We'll do the casual spike with Peace and Love. This one looks a little out there. I don't even know what to think of that deck. Oh, not for donation? Please check and I'll put 40k points if you see anything worth your time. Oh, you mean like a deck tech. I'll be honest with you, Die on the Phone, I would not even know where to start. That deck tech would take me like 3 hours. I would appreciate not doing a deck tech for Lutri. I'm not a huge Lutri deck tech fan. What's up, Mikey? Yeah, I know, but just like Lutri is just impossible to do for a deck tech. Can I go first this Thursday? Sure, that's fine. Alright, we're done. Okay, that was fun. Anyways, game 3. Let's do 2 War on the play. Convoke, folks. I mean, that's what happens when Convoke is in the play. Zoyoa plus Lutri. Yeah, I would... Again, it's like... deck techs like that would have to derail the stream, because it would take me a while to do it. Like... You know, that's one, honestly, Die on the Phone, if you post the link in the Discord, when I have some time later tonight, I'll do some searching and see if I can find stuff, but just post in the Discord and I'll look at it later. But I don't want to spend a lot of time doing it on stream if that's, you know what I mean, no offense. This thing looks good. Keep this. Yeah, see, this game we drew Copter, so we win, right? What's my favorite unplayable Bant 2-drop in Modern? This is for reasons. Oh, I know what this is for. What about Pippin? Don't tell Spike that I said Pippin was unplayable. He'll get mad at me. Mono Green Devotion using Gruff Triplets to help ramp up Devotion. What does Gruff Triplets do? This opening is so good. Blackest Gold, thank you for the 5-month resub. I'm not sure. I would have preferred them to ban Grief over. I would have preferred them to ban Grief over Fury, but it is kind of nice that it hits both decks, sort of. Karn did nothing wrong. Jack, can we get some 07s in the chat for Mr. Bobby Fortinelli? Bobby, you had a good run, all right? You had a good run. No, we can't. Why not? Bobby did nothing wrong, all right? Bobby did nothing wrong. Bobby, you have to now embrace the new meta we live in. You must embrace it. This song is a banger. This is the remix. Well, I guess I don't know if we call it a remix, but yeah, Bobby did break it. Can't believe they banned Karn in answer to the Copter menace. True. Spice Mac raid free Bobby hats and T-shirts in his store where they have Karn be unbanned though. Wait, they made free Bobby merch, bro. I'd rather have that than like anything. You have your name immortalized on a shirt and a hat. You know, that's awesome. I didn't know that. That's sick. Do I know a Lutri guy? Otter plays a lot of Lutri. I don't know if Otter's played Lutri recently. Huntsman's Redemption. I feel like they're dead somehow. Panic at the Top Hat. Very awesome username. Thank you for the 3-month resub. Okay, so Elf, Crew Copter. Thrillseeker counters on Copter, 2 cats, Crew Chariot. That's not a lethal attack, right? Because I'm mana short of being able to sack the Copter and the Thrillseeker. Well, they can't chump the Copter. You know what I mean? I'm obviously going to animate the Copter and make it a 5/5. I'm just debating if... Yeah, I guess attacking with the Chariot's probably fine, right? So we do this. Yeah, we're 1 mana short of, like... Of threatening lethal here. But I still have enough blockers back, right? Counters here. I should have enough blockers back. I'm going to have 2 blockers back, which should be more than enough. Could find the land. True. That is a good point. I could find a land. Did find the land. So now if they don't block, they're dead. Sven Lipinski, thank you for gifting a sub to Kilogerm. I appreciate the gifted sub, Sven. Thank you, thank you. Okay, they did choose to block. Couldn't have Crew with Vampire instead of Elf for extra mana. No, because if I play Thrillseeker, I can't, like... it doesn't work the way you want it to, basically. Do I even throw the Copter at them? I don't think so, right? I think it would just chill. Yeah, I'm not going to throw the Copter at them. I'm just going to chill. Bro, making Copter a 5/5 with Thrillseeker is... Jesus Christ. Whew, like, I knew this card was good, but my goodness. I didn't know it was this good. Maybe Thrillseeker... Yeah, I could have, like, Thrillseeker to Cat Token, maybe. I just felt like it put a guaranteed 3-turn clock on them, right? Wow. Amalia beats this. Yeah, Amalia diff. Doom Wake wins the match. Alright, cool. I mean, in their defense, I died on turn 2 in game 2, so, you know. I did die on turn 2. That's a fact. That definitely happened. But both games I cast Smuggler's Copter, I won. So, you know. There is that. think boats had a good matchup for Skinbilk already. It's very, very play draw dependent. That's like, that might be the single matchup, like the matchup in the entire format that is most reliant on play draw. It's crazy. Any hope for Gruul without vehicles? Why would you want to play Gruul without vehicles, though? The vehicles are insane. Both Copter and Chariot are completely messed up cards. Like, there's no reason not to play the vehicles. Rude. I was going to play that next turn. No, I'm kidding. I was going to play this. I'm going to save the Stomp. There's really no reason to, like, just stomp them here. Ooh. Kind of a banger draw. Because they're probably going to tap out for Fable next turn. And then my play is likely... Honestly, I might let them have the 2-2 and just go Bonecrusher, haste, attack for 7. Oh. Okay, well that works too, I guess. Good deck. Alright, Boat coming in. Hazoret coming in. Clothis coming in. Yeah, or they could just do that, I guess. I was trimming on Elves against Rakdos before, and I think that's still reasonable. And then I can cut, like... Cut the Sentinel. No, the Sentinel's good. Cut the 4th Redemption. No. 2nd Thrillseeker. I don't know what the last cut is. I'm going to cut a Redemption. I don't know if that's right. Frillback? Why do you want Frillback against Rakdos? Just to pop Fable, I guess? If we 5-0 in under an hour, we go again? Absolutely, yeah. Odds on a Copter reban? It'll take a little bit, but I would not be surprised if they reban Copter. I think we may have a Golgari Grave Troll situation here. I don't know. I don't think they realized how fucked up that card is. I love the people on Twitter that are trying to say, like, Copter isn't as good as Reckoner Bankbuster. Like, have you ever cast the card before? Do you actually know what it does? Have you read it? Are you familiar with the textbooks? Copter is like a top 50 card in Cube, but it's less of a pick than Fable. Yeah, that's fair. I can't with the people who are saying that Bankbuster is better. Why does it trigger on blocks too? I don't know. The card got banned in Standard. Yeah, it's a different card. Like, is it possible that Rakdos midrange wants to play Bankbuster over Copter? Maybe, but there's also a different thing going on. It's not like primarily an aggressive deck, you know? It's just a different thing going on, and that's fine. Yeah, that's a good point. Bankbuster also got banned in Standard. That is a good point, Otter. Smuggler's Copter, the Skull Clamp of vehicles. Yeah, that is entirely accurate. Right, because it was like, that was the first wave of vehicles, correct? The first set they ever did vehicles, and they definitely got it wrong the first time around. I mean, I'm going to try Greasefang and Copter, but I'm not sure how good it is. I definitely will try it, though. Like, this is exactly what I was saying, chat. It's almost like he told you. When you have a bunch of elves and a bunch of 3-drops, and your opponent kills your elf, now you have an actual good 2-drop to cast. Like a broken 2-drop to cast. So you do not care if they kill your elf. Yeah, this is exactly why we added Copter to our deck. And I get the double spell here. This is a lot, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I think the odds of this lasting is probably pretty low. Probably pretty low, huh? You think they already regret banning it? Are banning it? Oh god. You think Copter will slot into Spirits? I haven't played enough Spirits to know if Copter's like actually good. Maybe it's good though. I could buy it. 2, 3, 4. Crew here. Done. Combat, attack, loot. It doesn't really matter which one they keep, right? I'm just going to play the other one. They're already at 12? How are they at 12? I did attack them for 6, to be fair, but... Doom Q's and red black mid. Well, yeah, no, I know. Like you're already you already have an insane matchup against Rakdos. I get it, but like yeah, sure. This card is good against Rakdos. You already had a good matchup against Rakdos. Like you're making your matchup even better. I don't disagree with you there. One, no. 1, 2, 3. Cast this. Do the thing. How about I just don't crew the Chariot? There's like no reason to, right? I can just go to combat, see if they push Copter, and if they push Copter, then I can crew the Chariot. Right? See what I mean? See what I mean, chat? They could have another removal spell, sure. They have another Fatal Push. Double Push is rough. Okay. Attack for 2. And then we can go Shock Bonecrusher. Just so I can have a blocker for their stupid 2/4. Yeah, vehicles crewing vehicles. What are my thoughts on Halana and Elena partners in Gruul vehicles? I'm not a huge fan of that card. Do I even care? What if I just took this? No, I guess I should trade. What's the 3-drop they have? It is Preacher of the Schism, Adam. Okay, they have outs now. Kind of. So we go tap this, sack the elf, get Thrillseeker, throw the beast at the Shieldred. Is there anything better I can do? I can get Hazoret. Is that better? Hazoret attack. It's like not as good, right? It's probably just Thrillseeker. Yeah, they have so many chump blockers for the Hazoret. Okay, you're right. Yeah, we just go here. Counters in the 3/3. Throw this at Shieldred. Send both, and if they double block, we have Stomp. Yeah, we want to set up for next turn. I can even pump the Thrillseeker with Huntsman's and then throw it at them. I guess they could have, like, second Shieldred in hand. That could be annoying. I think I'm going to shock here just to hold up the Thrillseeker. Not sure if that's right. Why don't we attack first? Well, if I attack with everything first, they just get to eat one of the 2/2s, right? But I guess it gets more damage through. No, because they would just chump block with a 1/1. Oh, that was an insane draw. Okay. So they're just dead, right? Target these two. Thrillseeker counters here. Throw the 6/6 here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do I have enough mana? Yeah, I do have enough mana. So pump these two. And then we go 1, 2, 3. Pump this. Throw this here. It's Xaxes. Why not throw face only? Oh, is that also lethal? Whatever. It's lethal this way, too. I guess it was lethal the other way. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, it was lethal other way. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, wrong lethal. Chatting, wrong lethal. I think I missed the gifted sub from Pat. Pat, thank you for gifting a sub to Looter Scooter, base Twitch name. I think I mull these hands. I mean, on the play, it's more reasonable. Fuck it, I'm gonna keep. There's no elf, but we could draw a Copter. This hand goes fucking nuts with a Copter. Like, turn 1, Heart's Desire, turn 2, Copter, turn 3, Stormseeker. Use the 1/1 crew, pump the Stormseeker, hit for 6. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, every hand goes nuts with a Copter, for sure. No, this is literally the first deck Shaman Ultra. Copter just went live like a half hour ago. This is my first league. It's so strange to me that Copter is not on Arena, because didn't they already have Kaladesh remastered? Why is Copter, like, was it just not in the Kaladesh set because it was already banned in Pioneer at the time? Because that's so stupid. Like, if that's the case, they should just put it on Arena. Yeah, but now that it's been unbanned, now they're just fucked because they don't have it on the client, right? Like, I mean, it's pretty bad for the people who are using Arena to test for Atlanta because they're just, they're just shit out of luck, right? Like, if your only vessel of testing is Arena, then you're fucked. I don't know how many people that applies to, but those people are just shit out of luck. Yeah, if my girl and Looter Scooter, is it Stormseeker or Huntsman's Redemption? Yeah, that's a good point, Maktamara. Stormseeker Haste. It's probably Stormseeker, right? Because if I Redemption here, no, it's got to be Stormseeker. Has to be. Just need to race them. Like, in theory, I could have Redemptioned next turn, sack a 1-1, get Thrillseeker, tap land Stormseeker, hit for 6, next turn, pump, Thrillseeker. Yeah, maybe. That could have been better. Is Huntsman that much better than the Burfolk where you want 4 versus 1? I think so, yeah, because the reason the Huntsman is so good is because, oh shit, how did it be a 3-4? Is because it allows you to, it just allows you to, like, play less copies of your other cards. So I guess we have to go on the Lovestruck route. I could play Huntsman's this turn. That seems worse than just hitting them for 6, though. I'm just going to hit them for 6. Yeah. We're going to be in a bit of a stalemate, though. Because starting next turn, I'm likely not going to be able to attack anymore. Yeah, the Sentinel's good, but we had to make room for Copter somewhere. So something has to get cut. Do you think any kind of mono-black aggro deck that used to play Copter could come back now? Absolutely. We'll be playing mono-black at some point, Zanzibar. Yeah, but assuming we get to survive that much, I don't know if we're going to have that much time, Roy. Yeah, Thrillseeker is lethal, but I don't know if we're going to have time to, like, redemption for it. Guess we could just play defense, maybe. So the other thing that I want to point out, I talked about this earlier, but when you have Smuggler's Copter, Lovestruck Beast gets a lot better, because this gives you a free 1-1 to crew Copter with. So keep that in mind as well. Nert 8. So Stormseeker. Yeah, maybe more Lovestruck Beast, but Smuggler's Copter could be good. You do have Redemption to search for it, though. Okay, so Stormseeker, pump. Both Stormseeker pump the same one, hit with the Lovestruck and the 4-3. They can trade 4-3 for Warden, take 5, or they can double block Lovestruck and take 4. You think it's Huntsman's chill? Do I have enough blockers if I Huntsman's? Why not Chariot? Well, see, the thing is, they're dead to Thrillseeker, so I kind of just want to get to Thrillseeker as fast as possible, you know? I could also Chariot Haste. That's a reasonable line. This is tough. Chariot swing 10. Yeah, I guess I can attack with the Lovestruck Beast at that point and force them to block and still have 3 blockers left. Okay, yeah, that's actually fine too. Yeah, we can just leave 3 blockers back and still force them to at least block with something this turn. Yeah, this is fine. This is good. Well, the thing is, Otter. Oh, Huntsman's does kill them next turn. Yeah. Maybe Huntsman's chill was better. Yeah, Huntsman's chill might have been a little bit better. Just like Huntsman's pass, we're so unlikely to die. Chariot kills them too. Kind of. Not, like, indefinitely, right? But might as well, yes, because they have to trade off so much their board. Like, this kind of puts us in the same spot as next turn, right? We can push through some damage. They can't really attack here, and then we can just go Redemption past next turn, and it kind of be in the same spot. Although, now they get to hit us for 4, which could fuck up the math a little bit. Copter is lethal. No, because they have a flyer now. Okay, well now we just go Huntsman's chill. Yeah, definitely Huntsman's no attack. They're not, like, dead, are they? Are they dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 creatures get through. Oh, it is lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 creatures get through. That would be 3 damage. Okay. Well, it's just lethal anyways, so. Cool. No Copter necessary, by the way. No Copter necessary. Okay, so we played this matchup the last time. We boarded in these 4, and I cut 2 of each of these. No, I cut a 3rd war on the draw, which I think makes more sense. Convoke gets to play Copter too. So I kind of actually disagree. This might be a bit of a weird take, but I think Copter is bad in Convoke. So the reasoning is, so when you play Copter, like, not only does it not make a body, right? Because normally with your creatures, you want to be able to play them and use them in the same turn to convoke or something, but you can't do that with Copter unless you're tapping another body. So it, like, messes with your math a lot of time when you're, like, trying to play a fast convoke creature, and I don't know if the deck really wants that, you know? I'll probably try it at some point just to see how it feels, but I'm not convinced that that's where you want to be with that deck. I'm not sold. Could be like a good sideboard card. Ooh. Copter spotted. Right, yeah, exactly. What are the best Copter decks in the format? I mean, we've been playing Copter and Pioneer for less than an hour. I don't know how to answer that question. But, I mean, I think this is probably one of them. I think that Greasefang is probably good. Some sort of black aggro deck could be good. But yeah, I don't know. Today's your birthday. Feels birthday man for Leonid. Well, you could just sideboard them on it, right? Ooh, Amalia with Copter? I'm sure you're going to try that, Tonber. What about a Tarka Red? That could be good too. What's my plan here? I don't really have a good plan, chat. Don't really have a plan. Get another Bonecrusher. So float mana, sack elf, play red source, kill their X2s. How about kill them? How the fuck am I killing them? I mean, I could sack elf for Thrillseeker, make a 5/5, hit for 5. Post-combat, throw the beast at Luxodon. That seems kind of bad, though. Stomp Copter, get Thrill. So, Stomp a 2/2, play Copter, pass. They get to hit me for 4. Sack Elf, get Thrillseeker. And then next turn, 2 mana, animate Lair, use that crew, pump, hit for 10. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. Because, like, the issue is, if I sack the elf this turn, I don't have a second thing to pump with Huntsman's. But if I play a land this turn, next turn I can draw phase, animate Lair, crew Copter, main phase, pump this, pump Copter. So I think that's the plan. I mean, at that point, what if I just got nothing? What if I just didn't sack the elf? And then I can keep the elf to crew the Copter next turn and not have to tap my Lair for it. No, I probably should still get the Thrillseeker. Okay, let's get the Thrillseeker. I think this is right. It's a really tough line, though. And then we go... Stomp this one. And then play Copterino. I gotta make sure I have a draw step stop. So I can crew... I want to be able to animate Lair and crew this in draw phase. And then go pump, hit for 10. Copter is legal. Welcome to Pioneer post December 4th ban list. There's no difference between upkeep draw phase. It's actually technically correct to do it draw phase because you get the draw card and you have more information as to what you're... Like, you know what I mean? See what you draw before you decide if you want to do that. Kloss the Third, thank you very, very much for the 2-month resub. Welcome back, Kloss. So this is probably Giant Killer, right? What if I didn't animate Copter? Huntsman's pump beast token. Wait, is it not just better to not animate Lair, pump the beast, play Bonecrusher, use Bonecrusher, animate Copter, hit for 8, they go to 12, and then next turn I can go... Yeah, is that... Maybe that's better. Yeah, I think that's better. Alejo, thank you very much for the 13 months. Appreciate that, Alejo. Okay, target beast. Are we getting good with the unban? Absolutely. Smuggler. Turns out that Smuggler's Copter is one of the cards of all time. One of the magic cards of all time. So this thing's probably going to get... I expect the 5/5 to get Giant Killered. It's also nice that I'm not pumping the Copter, which means they can't Giant Killer the Copter this turn. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I think they almost 100% have Giant Killer here. Yeah, they definitely do. So, good that we didn't pump the Copter. Would I rather keep the Mutavault or Stomping Ground to play Elf this turn? How likely is the Mutavault to be relevant next turn? Could also just discard Elf, play Mutavault. I guess with the Lair, we probably don't need the Mutavault. Do I think the Copter Unbanned was a good idea? I mean, we've only been playing this for an hour again. It's tough to answer, but I think maybe in like a couple of months we're probably gonna realize that this wasn't the best idea. But we'll let it play it out, you know? Let it play out. They had Get Lost. They chose to kill the 5/5, not the Copter. Yeah, we'll take all this. Can always chump next turn if we have to. There's like no reason to chump now, though. Oh. Training the troops. That's kind of bad. And they're at 17. 4, 5. Even if I hit 2 spells off of this, that's only 14. I'm not sure if 5/5 Copter is good enough. How do I survive next turn? I can't. There's no way I can survive versus Recruiter, right? Tap, animate, play, 2 counters, slam for 5, 2 blockers, block here, take 2, 5, 8, 11. Yeah, I just can't survive. I survive with the Lair as a blocker? No, because if I spend 3 mana on Thrillseeker and use the Elf to crew Copter, I don't have a mana left over to crew the Lair. Alright, let's go to game 3. I don't think I have a way out there. What's the cheapest CMC 3/4 reach creature? Does this thing have reach? No, does Vigilance not reach? I'm not sure. Why does it have to be a 3/4 though? Oh, to block Copter? Yeah, I gotcha. There's probably not any good ones, right? Yeah, this sounds like a job for Scryfall. Endurance, not in Pioneer. Society if Endurance is legal in Pioneer. How bad would Phoenix be if you could play Endurance in Pioneer? Yeah, Phoenix is pretty well positioned against Copter decks. Like, this deck already had a bad Phoenix matchup. I don't know if Copter changes anything about that. Maybe it does. Arena Vintage has been announced. That sounds like bait. I don't know if I believe that. It's actually true. I don't believe you at all. Somebody give me a link. It's called Timeless. Wait, seriously? Did they announce it on like Twitch Ravels or something? Anybody got a link? Introducing Timeless, a new MTG Arena format. Charge up your Lightning Bolt and hold on to your counterspell. Yeah, cards that are literally never played in Vintage. All cards on Magic the Gathering Arena are playable. Huh. Any card you can collect on Arena. Is that including the Alchemy bullshit? And they have 3 cards. That can't be real, dude. We have decided to restrict 3 cards. The first one is Channel. You may know it as one of the most broken cards of all time. The second one is Demonic Tutor, another one of the most broken cards of all time. The other card that we're restricting is Tibalt's Trickery. Keck. Wow, that's something, all right. I want to shock here to hold up volley. I probably do. Kind of sus for me to like. Yeah, this is really awkward, isn't it? Because like I want to hold up the elf to crew Copter, but I really want to hold up volley in case they play a convoke creature this turn. So there's like some tension there for sure. What did we had? Birds of Paradise. I guess birds couldn't crew Copter. Yeah, see, now they're just not going to play a spell into it because they know. They know, chat. They know. It's like, wow, is what I shocked there, right? What's been the best Copter shell? This is the only one that I've played so far. It's only been out for less than an hour, guys. Man, this is a tough turn. So they definitely have the 1/1 flash. So if I Stormseeker shock, hold up. Man, I really don't think I can hold up volley again. I kind of want to go Stormseeker, crew, Copter, hit for 4. And next turn I have 12, which is not enough for lethal, but it's really close. The other line is just crew, Copter, Thrillseeker, but that's worse if they have Get Lost. Yeah, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go Stormseeker, crew, Copter, make it a 4/3. Why no attack for 6? What do you mean? How am I attacking for 6? Oh, you're saying shock, crew, pump this? Yeah, I guess it's worth paying 2 life to deal them an extra 2 damage. Right? Yeah, okay. That might be better. You're probably right about that. But I would have to shock to do that. Okay, that is fine by me. I'm not going to pay 2 life, though. That I am A-okay with. If they're just going to time walk themselves. That's really good for me. Because now I can just play a second Copter and give it haste. Are they holding up interaction again just so they don't get Coptered? I mean, they're just going to fucking die to this, right? Oh, their plan is kill the Stormseeker. They could have just main phased that, though. Okay. We'll do it this way. Yeah, they're probably going to end up killing the Slasher, though, if this is happening. Just, like, kind of fine. Okay. I'm just going to do this now. And do this again. Just draw some cards. Okay, go. I mean, the fact that they have not spent any time developing their board over the past couple of turns is obviously really good for me. Article also mentions they're pre-banning fetch lands in Historic, which that was kind of expected, right? Is this Convoker control? Apparently they sideboarded into Boros control. I'm going to save the maps for next turn, I think. Hey, Glisten, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for using that Prime. Appreciate that. Thank you, Glisten. They're just so far behind. Yeah, cut Huntsman's. Probably just going to go get a third Stormseeker. They have conceded from the game. All right, 3-0. Easy. For those of you asking what has been the best Copter shell so far, well, it's this one, because we're 3-0, and that's the only one I've played today. Power 9 starter pack, $250. You can have digital copies of Black Lotus that you can't sell. Ooh, are they playing a banned deck, or do you think they don't have Karn? Wait, did they kick people out of leagues that were in leagues with banned cards? I think they did, right? Yeah, they did. Okay. So it's no Karn, which means our Copter is free to roam. Copter seems insane in every opener. Welcome to playing with Smuggler's Copter. The card is literally never bad. It's just like the best card in the deck, not close. That being said, I think I'm casting Redemption here. What are they up to? I want a Redemption here so I can go Stomp plus Copter next turn. It gives me a good double spell turn. Stomp the Elf. It's just a bad use of my mana. If I Stomp the Elf, I don't have a good double spell turn next turn. And they didn't play a 3-drop last turn. Like, if they draw a 3-drop, then so be it, but... We should cut the Huntsman's card sucks, yeah. I don't know what's in their hand, but... It's not 3-drops. Maybe they're playing Night Pack Ambusher. Who up ambushing the Night Packs? What am I getting with Redemption? Is it Thrillseeker or Stormseeker? You know what I should have done? I should have stomped in my own upkeep. Because if they have Coco, that might change my decision. Yeah, I should have stomped in my own upkeep. That was a misplay. Yeah. Or draw step, same thing. We're still gonna force them to Coco before. Yeah, we're still gonna force them to Coco before we commit to an attack, so it's fine. But I could have got more information on what I wanted to search for with Huntsman's. This is fine though. Pack leader Elf. Okay. Do I want to trade? Trading is kind of bad, right? Because then Chapter 3 does nothing. Maybe I just don't care about Chapter 3. Like, I just take the trade, let this go, next turn, play this, crew this, hit for 4. Yeah, I'll offer the trade. Because if I don't trade, they can start drawing cards. They probably can't afford the trade here, yeah. Is Copter better than Bankbuster and Rakdos mid? Not sure. I think there is maybe a way to build Rakdos, which would make Copter a lot better. But in the current builds of Rakdos, I'm not 100% positive that Copter is better. There's a different thing going on in that deck. Now, that was a hell of a draw step. Okay, I'd rather hit for 5 here. So let's do that. Go to combat, hit for 5. Next turn, steal this. Discard Elf. Probably should have kept the Elf. Because the Elf is, even like, Elf here is just nice to crew, the crew Copterino. Ship it. Then Akroan War, then crew. Akroan War does not untap the creature, it just steals it. So I couldn't crew with the creature I stole. Yeah, I could see Copter being good in Rakdos sack. I have a build of Rakdos sack with Copter. Okay. Now it's going to be kind of hard to attack through this. They're kind of cooking over there. We're actually kind of really far behind now. Okay. Did I consider running Fiery Temper? Nah, it's too cute. You don't want to play cards like that. What's their last card? I mean, they could just flip Lucratus and I can't win, right? Oh. Okay. Well, now we definitely can't win. I didn't know they were doing this kind of shit. Seems like we have been bested in the arena of ideas. Draw another Akroan War. Yeah, still losing to green. No matter how many Copters I get, still losing to mono green. Bro, stop. Can you stop casting cards? My brother in Christ. Yeah, I was told mono green wasn't viable. Jesus. Okay, you win. I'm dead. Maybe they won't draw like that next game, huh? Okay, End the Festivities, Gucci. That might be it. Maybe Damping Sphere. Maybe not. Swoosh. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid, Swish. We're still on for tomorrow, right? I know that I saw that somebody had messaged the group chat. Good thing we have this Gigantha. Yeah, I know. Thankfully we have Gigantha. Chariot does not line up that well against them. I might cut the Sentinel too. I'm just going to bring it in the festivities. I mean, with 4 Akroan War, I think we should be favored. Yeah, they could have Vivian too. I'll keep. Yeah, they're likely playing Vivian over Karn. Yeah, mono green's still good with Nykthos. Ain't no way. It's a good point. If we get to throw Ulamog with Thrillseeker, now we're cooking with gas. I'll pay 2 life to deal them a point. Yeah. it was Ulamog all along. Vivian for Ulamog sounds kind of hot to you, but I heard Spike talking about this earlier. If you're doing that, you probably have to be playing... If you're doing that, you probably have to also be playing... I don't know why. I just missed a point of damage. You probably also have to be playing Burning Tree Emissary, which, like, is fine. I don't think that's a bad idea, because Burning Tree is still really good. Yeah, I missed 1 point of damage there. Sure. Second Akroan War. Okay, your thing has to attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can go cast Bonecrusher, cast Stormseeker, haste Bonecrusher, send Bonecrusher Pack Leader. They can trade for Bonecrusher, but if they eat Pack Leader, that's fine. And I get to draw a card that way. I think that seems like a fine play, right? It's a little spewy, because they probably just trade for Bonecrusher, but I really just want to draw a card. That's fine, too. Should be able to just go wide here. Would pump the Werewolf. If I pump Werewolf, I can't draw a card. The whole point of that was me drawing a card. Kind of awkward, because now they just get this back, and I can't kill it. Yeah, we did lose a game to Karn Mono Green. Or no Karn Mono Green, rather. I think we're probably going to lose this game, too, to be honest. They have Coco in their deck, too. Yeah, we're kind of just fucked. Just get the Pack Leader back. There's, like, not much I can do about it. Besides, I guess just jam. Pump one of each. Alright, in for 6. Surely they don't have Coco, right? Surely they don't have Coco. No way. Wow. Opponent cast Collected Company. No way. Yeah, I guess their Coco could brick. I'm just too far behind. I think I have to go for it. They definitely got a brew. Oh. Okay. Good card. Maybe they misclicked. They either misclicked or didn't hit. What do you think is more likely? Can haste Giganta next turn? Now we're talking. You think didn't hit? I don't know. I feel like they probably just misclicked. I think it's more likely they misclicked. I'm still gonna lose this game too. Still gonna lose this game too. Shit. Alright, your turn. Your move. You can have another Ulamog, right? Okay, that's fine. They can still die to a Akroan War, right? If they attack with Ulamog. Sure. Just gonna take a hit. We have to find a Akroan War for this idiot. Alright, Akroan War, please. Not a Akroan War. I can loot into it, but I have to slam the Copter into the Belukronos. They would gain 6. Well, it's probably better than dying. Do we have wars left? That's a good point. Yeah, they exiled 0 Wars, so we still have 3 in our deck. Let's find it, I guess. Akroan War, please. Okay, we have 25 cards in decks. We theoretically still have one more turn to find it, right? We can just find it next turn, because we're not dead this turn. We can still draw it. Because then we can just steal Ulamog and deck them, right? Well, no, because they're on 47. We only get 1 attack with the Ulamog. So we probably just can't win now. I'm trying to think. Maybe I'd have to draw, like, Akroan War into... I could draw back-to-back Akroan Wars, I guess. Maybe that gets me out of it. This thing's a 6/6. Okay, I'm just gonna go Chump, trade Giganta for Pack Leader. How many wars left? Oh wait, I missed it. Hold on. 1, 2. I got 1 war left. 1 in 5. 1 in 5. But again, I'm not even sure it's good enough now. Because I can't clock them in 2 turns with their own Ulamog. It's gonna be close, maybe. Okay, there it is. So obviously we have to steal the Ulamog. Can I attack? I could probably attack, right? Yeah, attacking should be fine, just to make an extra blocker. It's less so about the damage and more so just giving me an extra chump blocker. Now, again, I don't know what my outs are past this, but a 6/6 does not have trample. It has reach and lifelink. Okay, your turn. Thrillseeker and Ulamog. Well, the issue with that line is they're just going to gain 6 life this turn, right? And they have 2 more... Well, they only have 1 more blocker. No, they have 2 blockers here. Yeah, so I think it's not quite enough. Do I have Thrillseekers left? I only have 2 in my deck. Nah, both Thrillseekers are gone. So I have no Thrillseekers left. And this is my last Akroan War. I don't have any of those left. Won't they gain 6 up the last chapter of War? Only if this is tapped, but yes, if this is tapped, they would gain 6, yeah. Okay, we're animating Lair. I can just take 5. Again, not sure what my outs are, but I can just take 5. They're on 44 cards. $25. 2, 4, 6, 16 plus. I can attack them for 20. No, I only have 20 damage, right? 10, 16, 3, 4, 5. Plus 4 is 20. Is there a way that I can, like, maybe sneak in lethal next turn? There's, like, no chance, right? In order for me to do that, I have to leave back... 3 blockers. Because they're going to make a 4/4 end of turn. And they have this, plus this, plus this, which is all lethal. They did leave themselves dead to Thrillseeker. Yeah, that is a good point. Yeah, if we just drew... we only have 2 in our deck, but if we had a Thrillseeker left in our deck, that would have been lethal. Trying to think... Crew... I guess I have to leave back the Lair. Crew... yeah. Hit for 14, leave back Lair, Cat. Yep, okay. So this leaves me alive. Again, I don't know if I have outs, but this leaves me alive. Blocker. Yeah, I know. Even the non-car and green cards are still busted. They're also playing a Turbo Ulamog deck. They definitely did cast a lot of Ulamogs this match. I'll give them that. Right, yeah. Troll's really good. Card's crazy. Tribute to the World Tree. Song should be bottom left. I believe it's Chalk Teeth. It's the name of the song. I like how they only have 4 devotion. That's pretty funny because this thing loses devotion when it flips. especially with the Copter unban, right? Okay, they're making a Haven creature token. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I have the Ensoul deck rented, so we will play that at least at some point tonight. So they're going to go to 17 with 2 blockers. So I guess I'll just chump this. Do I have any outs? Don't think I do. But I'm going to take a draw step. Not an out. Tough scenes. All right, 4-1 prediction. Have to attack. I'm not sure how that's supposed to work. I would kind of be under the assumption that it only counts the creatures that are in play when the ability goes off. But I could be wrong on that. It tags the creature when the ability resolves. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, Varian. I thought it only counted the creatures that they currently had in play when that ability resolved. Counts everything on Arena? Interesting. So it's different on Moto. That's kind of weird. I mean, one of them is clearly wrong. No way to know which one is wrong, but one of them definitely is wrong. Because it can't be, it can't be both. Doesn't tag specific creatures. So it's like a blanket effect. Creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, it says creatures your opponents control. But like that would at least to me mean like creatures that your opponent controlled upon resolution of this effect, but maybe I could be wrong. Do I just like double Mutavault Giga Chad them? Not play into their because they could have the change the equation, right? I'm just gonna double Mutavault them. This is worse if they have Get Lost, because they can Get Lost the Slasher. This would be kind of bad if they had Get Lost. No, they can't. If they have Get Lost, they have to kill this. They can't target a Mutavault. Like, who cares? I don't give a shit if they target Mutavault. All right, your turn. Kind of get Time Walk there, but I'll take the exchange. Does Mono Black Aggro come back, maybe? I do have a Copter Mono Black deck that we'll maybe play at some point. Can you not? Can you, like, stop doing that shit? Oh, is it Lotus Field? Okay, we win. That's fine. If it's Lotus Field, we win. Why not popping the Explorer? Because I'd rather attack there. The other Mutavault had Summoning Sickness. Yeah, they're playing the unplayable version, so we're fine. I'm just going to send both Mutavaults. I don't care what they have. They probably have Emperor to kill Bonecrusher, but whatever, that's fine. Would have been nice to draw a Stormseeker. That is a good point. It is a deck that requires you to have immense skill and make sure that you sequence all of your land drops properly. Do you play around Settle? I have never played around Settle in my entire life, and I don't plan on starting today. Although if they get a Vampire token, then maybe I'll think about playing around Settle. What about Standard? Did you do it then? Oh, like back during when it was in Standard? Yeah, but it was way more played during that time, right? It was going good for the first 3 matches. Then we got destroyed by Mono Green with Ulamogs. It was the classic Ulamog Collected Company special. We got rinsed 2-0, and now we're probably maybe going to lose to Blue White Lotus? I don't know. But it was insane for the first 3 matches. So they have Second Emperor. No, we're not playing Ulamog. Not going to get much more out of this Akroan War, so might as well just steal this. This card's not going to do anything else this game. Yeah, target acquired. Target acquired. Just gonna smack him for 2. Deuce. You have a lot of creature lands. Those help. The creature lands help this matchup a lot. Another Emperor. Okay. That's fine. I accept. Is Fury playable in any format right now? It's good in Legacy, I think. We try and Copper and Convoke. I actually don't think it's very good in Convoke, personally speaking. The reason that I don't think it's good in Convoke is the turn that you play it, it's not a creature that you can use to convoke your 5-drops. So, I don't know, it feels like it doesn't really fit into that deck. This is Farewell. Still have 2 creature lands. It's not even that bad. Okay. Dude, the Farewell Get Lost combo deck. Now we're talking. Deck. Can use the Lair to crew. Can use Lair to crew the Copter next turn and slam for 5. Loot, discard this. Or I can use that. That works. Why did they exile their 2/2? That's a good question. I'm not really sure why they did that. Because they could have just done enchantments, artifacts, and graveyards, right? Loot skis. Ooh, I'll keep that. I will keep that, thank you very much. Just take it? Alright. Go. Your turn. They didn't sequence their lands correctly. That is a good point. They probably missequenced their lands at some point this game. This song slaps. Blue, blue, white, white. Another Farewell. I just, don't even care. I'm just gonna beat you down with these creature lands. Farewell's not very good against this shit. They're not dead, right? I can put them to 2? Alright, I'll just put you to 2, I guess. Seems right to do. Go. Is Pioneer saved? I think so. But, you know, we need a little bit more data before we 100% say for certain. But I do think there is a pretty good chance that they end up having to reban Smuggler's Copter at some point. Card's fucking nuts. So now I can go Stormseeker, go to combat. That was actually a good draw. Maybe this is worse than just going for Mutavault. It's kind of the same thing though, right? Run it back from last turn. Well, animating 2 things is worse if they have Emperor, right? Because if I animate 2 things, they can go Emperor, exile 1, go to 4, then stay at 2, and then get another draw step. Stomp their face. Yeah, I'm waiting for them to tap mana, chat. I'm playing around counter spells. I'm going to stomp them at some point. I'm just waiting for them to tap mana first. Don't worry, I'm gonna stomp them. Doesn't play around counter as good as Mutavault would. Yeah, I guess that's fair. If they had a counter spell, then sure. Yeah. Yeah, stomp their face. I'm getting there, okay? Just give me a second. We're getting there, okay? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess? I don't want any of the wars. Is that it? Oh, no, Damping Sphere is good, right? How good is Frillback against them? Do they play... they play Lockdown, right? Why do you want Hearse? Just for... You want Hearse for Memory Deluge? That seems kind of bad, though. We could trim on Elves. We could trim, Elf Frillback for the Spheres. I don't think I want Hearse. This looks fine. Let's go with this. Why do you want Boat? just like a sticky threat. It's good against their Teferis and Planeswalkers and stuff. Sometimes they have Narset. Although maybe I don't care about Narset. Well, funny enough, Narset stock's actually kind of going up because of Copter. Are Narset stock rising? Perhaps? The sand seems kind of bad. Better, I guess? What did we lose to? We lost to Mono Green. Karn removed from the format. Green still best. Still Mono Green strongest. Still unbeatable. Yeah, that's fair. I guess it just dies to Copter. Ooh, maybe I could have kept in Volley for that thing. Perhaps should have kept in Rending Volley. Yeah, Mono Green strongest. Tin Hat, they unban Copter to distract from Quint? Maybe. Are we seeking? No, let's try to bait more interaction first. Your deck has no ETBs. Correct. This card's not very good against me. It's a blocker, I guess, but it doesn't block that much. Well, I would say that we care about Proctor if they have Lotus Field. Like, I know it doesn't do anything against me, but in their deck, if they can curve Proctor into Lotus Field, it gives them a shit ton of mana. That's kind of what worries me, Tomber. I did say that. I did say a couple of days ago, Smuggler's Copter would never be banned. And I am now ready to eat my words. Ooh, I'll cast that. New plan. I know it's like probably going to get countered, but it's just good to be mana efficient. No ETB? Yeah, but like, I just want to be mana efficient. I understand there's no ETB. You want me to wait till 6 mana to cast it? I could attack with it next turn. Like, my hand is all 3s. I want to save my 3s so I can, like, if I draw back-to-back lands, I can double spell. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I draw back-to-back lands, I can just wait till turn 6 to play this. I don't know. I think you should just continue to pretend Copter is ban and gaslight us. It's the best way to do it. Alright, I kind of no longer want to play this game. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I guess I can't double spell with Sphere, too. Kind of just want to pack this one in. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just good. Game 3. Alright, play first. Elf, Stormseeker, Blizz. It's not Stormseeker, but I'll take it. It's like the next best thing. Yeah, they definitely sequenced their lands right that game. That game, they 100% sequenced their lands correctly. Can confirm. This could be kind of a brutal lockdown game. Maybe. Because they get to lock down the Beast and the 2 cats. I hope they play Proctor this turn. They're marching my Elf. I'm also kind of fine with that. Less fine with it now. Alright, I guess we just do it this way, huh? And then if they hold up mana, I might just go draw phase, activate Mutavault, this, pump both. Yeah, especially if they're doing this. Because my Chariot's not going to get an ETB. Yeah, definitely doing that now. Okay, do that. Do this. Do this. Slam for 9. They go to 8. Next turn we can put them on a 3-turn clock. I don't know. It feels like... Still feel kind of behind this game. Is Damping Sphere really good against this deck? I think it is. Like, here, Damping Sphere would be insane. It would just be a double Stone Rain, right? Our 3-drop Huntsman's was so bad this game. Yeah, so far it's dealt 7 damage. Or 8 damage? 10 damage. 10 damage. Chat, I think we're dead. Guess I should probably attack first. I'm ignoring Teferi. I don't think I'm going to win this game by attacking Teferi. Am I going to stomp their face? I would love to be able to. If only I had some. If only I had the card Stomp. Blue-White Lotus best deck. It's only the best deck if you know how to sequence your lands properly. Otherwise, it's pretty bad. So this is like the world's most obvious farewell. But that's fine because I have a second Chariot anyways. I mean, I'm still not winning the game. I'm never winning this game. Only because they sequence their lands properly. Smuggler's Copter has been insane. I like how they Teferi'd first to make me think that they drew it off of Teferi. The Max Rubbins. Okay. No, I guess, I don't know. Maybe Max Rubbins would be like, I had it the whole time anyways. Yeah, ban Lotus Field next, huh? The people who know how to sequence their land in this deck are just, their win rate's they're too strong. Alright, I don't play anymore. You went. Tough. I don't know. I mean, I think that we should be probably favored against the mono green deck. The blue white deck is definitely good against us, but I'm gonna run this one more time. We started off really well, but last couple matches have been kind of tough. All right, pay the prediction. Yeah, this deck is not good into blue white. Basically all blue white deck.